No, 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 no way. Ugh! Saw Coney tweeting about this. Thought it'd be fun to watch. We got 6 hours of Smash already played. Let's watch some stuff about Smash. I'm pretty sure this is about Super Smash Bros. Brawl. But I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyways, let's watch it. The most bizarre match in Smash history.
Competitive Super Smash Bros. Has a long and storied history, dating all the way back to the dark ages of the early 2000s. You may have heard stories of Mewtwo King, Ken, PC Chris,
Let me know about the volume, by the way.
Legends of the time. But there's a period of Smash history that is almost completely absent from the record books, that is still shrouded in darkness.
Zelda music is honestly beautiful.
Pretty well documented, but as the Brawl community transitioned to Smash 4 and
Volume
then
is
to
good,
Smash
cool.
Ultimate, many hallowed tales.
By the way, and I'm not gonna pause it a bunch, but I also saw a Coney tweet that he wants to make more like very high effort content like this. And if that's the case, I'm down because I love videos like this and I love Coney. Anyways.
Its ancient history have been seemingly lost to time, with nobody left to tell them. This is one such tale. Smash Bros. May be considered legitimate now, but there were many growing pains that came with Smash's slow transformation.
Legitimate is a word you could use to describe Smash Brothers, yes.
This tale from Brawl's past is about a
I
very
guess.
unique set of circumstances
It is Brawl,
that came
okay.
together to create what I think is the most bizarre match in Smash history. But before we get into the match, let me set the scene. It's a
Set the
balmy
scene,
June
Coney.
morning in Columbus, Ohio. The
Oh,
Ohio
shit!
is host of one of the biggest
Ohio
gaming events
Beast!
of
Or
the
wait, what's that
summer,
mean?
one of the stops on the MLG Pro Circuit. The games featured include the hottest titles like Halo, World of Warcraft, StarCraft, and Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
Did somebody
Because
say
a
World of
licensing issue
Warcraft?
with Nintendo, who were strangely against competitive play at this time. None of
Wait,
Brawl's
Nintendo
features-
doesn't
That
like
doesn't mean
competitive
there's no
play?
recorded footage, though.
What the
If
hell?
you look through
That's
all the
crazy.
videos of the event, most of them recorded from the crowd on early cell phones, you'll find a long list of Smash legends, names both new and familiar. But one
U2
match
King.
in particular
That's the
holds
only
a
name I was able to
very
read.
special place in the heart of many an old Brawl fan. This is Mike Hayes. Mike Hayes is a Marth player from Southern California. He's considered the best Marth in the United States and one of the best Marth players in the world, alongside Mr. R and Leon in Europe and Mike Neko in Japan. While not one of the absolute top dogs of the tournament scene, Mike Hayes is certainly a bracket threat to any competitor. Funny enough, the same could be said for his character of choice, Marth. See, while Marth
Bro,
isn't really
Marth always
considered
makes
a
me
top
sad.
tier in Brawl in the traditional sense, Marth has an unusually good matchup spread against the whole cast. See, the Brawl metagame was kind of like a food chain. The Snake eats the Diddy Kong, the Olimar eats the Snake, the Falco eats the Olimar, the Ice Climbers eat the Falco, and Meta Knight eats everybody. The
I was waiting for
Stomp
Meta
out
Knight.
Anybody that's not in a cool clubhouse, but they all have their natural predators within. Marth, by comparison, is kind of an anomaly. Despite a losing matchup to Meta Knight, because everybody loses to Meta Knight, Marth enjoys an even to winning matchup spread against the...
For people who don't know, Meta Knight in Brawl is basically Steve in Ultimate, or like Bayonetta in Smash 4.
entire cast. Even the DDD matchup, which looks unfavorable on
They're
paper,
broken.
has been
They're the best
proven
character in the game by far.
thanks to superior mobility and a very tight window for DDD's signature chain grab. It's hard, but Marth can do
Chain
it.
grabs.
The reason this is important is because it puts Marth in a
Cheek.
fantastic
Melee.
position to face the unpredictable tides of a tournament bracket, where you could face any character.
Or
at
Marth in
any
Melee,
time.
honestly.
Unfortunately, though, luck is
But I don't like
not
that
on Mike
character.
Hayes' side today. He only gets to round 3 before running up against fellow SoCal native Rich Brown, probably the top Olimar player in the world at this time in 2010. Rich defeats Mike Hayes, sending him down into the losers bracket pretty early. But things aren't all bad. Mike defeats Dark Energy, top Pikachu player Anther, and a top Meta Knight named Kel to make it all the way to top 32. Mike is poised to take the losers bracket by storm, ready to cut down anybody in his path. That is, until he meets a player by the name of...
It's gotta be a Donkey Kong player,
Ook
right?
is
Ook!
an enigma. A
Please tell
shadow
me it's
of
a
the
Donkey Kong
mysterious
player.
region known as the Midwest. See, tournament footage didn't really exist back then like it does now. If you were lucky enough to live in SoCal or Tri-State, you'd be featured in tons of gameplay documentation thanks to heroes like Truth's Reverie, Ninja Link, Video Game Boot Camp, or Clash Tournament. The
BGC!
Midwest is much less concentrated. It's a lot more like
Did I
a
say
scattered
BGC?
fiefdom, with players often driving 6+ hours to go to regional.
I meant VGB, but-
people. This meant the vibe was completely different.
That
Most
up.
players were famously a lot more laid back and communal, less sweaty. Winning was nice, but spending time
Silly
playing
streamer,
Smash
man.
with friends was nicer. Some of the Midwest
This
states
isn't
have more
Pokemon.
visibility than others. Michigan in particular holds some of the most well-known players in the country, like Lane.
Okay, Does anybody else find it hilarious that Michigan, out of all places, is like the Smash Bros. Brawl spot? Just a funny state to me to be the Smash Bros. Brawl spot.
Anther, Judge, Shugo, and more. But many other states are populated by hidden bosses, elusive warriors whose names are spoken in whispers. There's Cristades, the Wario from Indiana, a madman who uses Wario's bike tires like throwing knives. There's Judo, the sheik from Kentucky, I think, who somehow discovered a way to make the
Why was that
look
funny?
functional. And then there was Ook, a large, imposing figure. More hair than man. When Mike Hayes faced his next opponent, he hadn't simply encountered your run-of-the-mill Meta Knight or maybe a garden variety Falco. No, Ook played.
Oh, Snake!
Donkey
Oh,
Kong.
oh no! Come on, you baited me. All right, you know I thought okay, you baited me. I got baited. I was like sitting here this whole time thinking it was Donkey Kong because the thumbnail, right? Because I thought it was the thumbnail, and I'm like, oh, you know, monkey, cool, like that, and I'm vibing, and then you show a silhouette of Snake, and I'm like, oh. You know, it's not Donkey Kong, but I like Snake, so that's cool. And then you bait me again, and it is Donkey Kong. Oh my god.
He played it well. As I said before, finding footage of Ook is kind of difficult. He's achieved something of a mythical status in the community now.
At least it's Donkey
Few
Kong.
VODs
It
of his
ended up
play
good.
Exist, and as far as I can tell, he doesn't
Okay.
play Smash anymore. So I solicited my Twitter audience to help find photo evidence of the guy. They sent over a couple videos where he appears, including this screen.
Anybody got a
feature
picture of
that's
this monkey
funnier
player?
than anything I've ever done.
Bro, he even got the tie. Did you guys see that? Hold up. Sorry, I said I wasn't gonna be pausing a lot, and I'm pausing it a lot.
Attack feature that's
Look!
funnier than anything I've ever done.
Look! He's got the tie! Oh my god. Monkey tie. Iconic. Actually, so iconic. Not the poking sound effects.
In the end, he actually replied to my tweet with this pic, so it was all worth it. Quick side note before we go any further. I was
Wholesome.
actually once in a car that dropped this guy off at his house, and I watched him walk barefoot in shorts through a foot of snow to get back to his apartment. So
What a
he's
legend!
peculiar guy, but perhaps the
What a
most
legend!
thing about him is his character choice. See, Donkey Kong in Brawl is not a good character.
Yeah, I didn't think
Big
so.
size, terrible disadvantage, and
Can somebody name a game that
He
Donkey Kong
loses
is good
to
in?
Nearly everyone in the top half of the cast, including a nearly unwinnable matchup against DDD, falling victim to an infinite chain grab.
I can't think of a single game Donkey Kong is good in. I love the guy, but
strategy, but it was a monumental challenge. But despite all of his shortcomings, Donkey Kong had a uniquely favorable matchup against one top tier. Marth. It sounds strange
Really?
to say now, but what
It
you need
does.
to understand is that Brawl Donkey Kong doesn't function like he does in any other game. Players familiar with Melee, Smash 4, Ultimate, or even Project M might know DK as a pseudo-grappler, a character who gets lots of damage and maybe even kills from his cargo throw setups. Brawl DK isn't really like that. In a game with few combos, DK is weirdly almost a sword character. He uses super long
No
disjointed
way.
limbs to keep the opponent at bay through tilts and, his best move by far, his back air. This thing is long, and in the minds of
Bigfoot.
this alone.
Wait a minute, that is a Bigfoot. Look at that. Wait, I can't pause it in time. Look how big that foot is. That big foot.
Opponent far long.
Hold up. Look how big his foot. Not this. Look at how big that foot gets. That's a big foot.
In the minds of many.
Hitbox is crazy. That oh my, that's a huge hitbox. Okay, that is actually broken. I want to see what the actual hitbox looks like, but just the foot alone. That's crazy. Bigfoot's real, chat.
Player. This alone is enough to push the Marth DK matchup to at least even. It might even be favorable for DK. And for Mike Hayes, the SoCal native,
It
this
might
is a
even be
disaster.
favorable.
SoCal is
It
potentially
might
listed as
even
the
be
best brawl
favorable.
region in the world. And you don't get that title with a gaggle of mid-tiers running around. Most players
Donkey
in the best
Kong
region
might
opted for the
even be
best.
favorable
Which
until
meant that
one
Mike
top
Hayes
tier.
had tons of practice against Falcos,
Maybe,
Meta Knights,
potentially?
Snakes, and other killers. So now,
I love
Mike
Snake and
Hayes
Brawl.
is here, halfway across the country, staring at the character select screen, facing down an opponent he knows nothing about, wielding a tricky character that may very well beat his own. And everyone is watching. Alright, so let's take a step back. In case you don't know, in Smash competition, tournament sets usually run a best-of-3 format. You have to win 2 games to beat your opponent, and in between the games, the loser gets to pick the stage and their character. This is devised in such a way so that, theoretically, the best player wins more often than not. Unfortunately, there is no surviving footage of the first 2 matches here. Between Nintendo's bullheaded anti-streaming practices and our primitive technologies, these games are simply lost to time. But that doesn't matter, because beautifully,
We hate
what
Nintendo
we
for
have
that.
here in this third game tells us the whole story. Using deductive reasoning, we can assume that Mike Hayes won Game 1, Ook won Game 2, and Mike Hayes was given the choice to counterpick both stage and character. And for their final encounter, he went here. And
What?
him. Now, if you go back and look at the history of Smash,
What?
you'll find some games on some pretty weird stages. Whether it's Cordelia
What?
or Pokey Floats in Melee or Rainbow Cruise and Pirate Ship in Brawl, the rules for what could or could not be considered competitive were way looser in the past. You would see all kinds of stuff. But I just want to stress this. This stage was never allowed. Green Greens
Yeah.
has, to my knowledge, only been legal at the MLG Pro Circuit events and nowhere else. Between the walls, the bomb blocks, the close blast zones, and the apples that can somehow RNG between being free health or throwable items, this stage was never a valid stage for competition. But Mike Hayes had picked it, and he also picked King DDD. Do you remember before how I mentioned that DDD had an infinite chain grab against DK that players could learn very quickly? Well, that wasn't everything. He could also chain grab
No
opponents
way.
against walls infinitely, with zero concerns for actually timing his grabs, thus removing the whole learning part from the equation entirely. We can assume
Man's
that
an
after losing
absolute
Game 2, Mike Hayes
cheese
was
legend.
so intent on winning this set that he threw his conventional main to the wind and chose the absolute optimal stage and character choice for the situation. He would be
Please
able to
tell me
chain
he
grab
lost.
DK against any of
Please
these
tell
walls,
me he
meaning
lost.
Nearly any grab on DK would mean certain death for that stock. Not only that, he could also use DDD's Waddle Dee projectiles to force Ook to approach, since DK didn't have a projectile of his own. As the game loads in, things seem dire for Ook. Little did he know
Bro.
that what would happen next would be pure magic. The match starts off with Mike Hayes immediately.
They actually have
delivering the field
footage.
with his projectiles.
They
After
have
a couple of
footage.
throws, he attempts to hit a jumping forward aerial on Ook, but because he doesn't actually play DDD, he doesn't know that inputting aerials near waddles actually prioritizes throwing the waddle instead. He takes a
I
back
didn't know
air
that
from
either.
Ook, and Ook quickly resets.
Big
by
foot to the
retreating
face?
the left platform, showing off some new tech in the process. What? He takes 20%.
He's new tech.
He talks. Mike Hayes rebukes him. Ook makes
What a
the
legend!
incredibly risky decision to jump into the wall,
He's fucking
but Mike Hayes'
dunce.
unfamiliarity with DDD allows him to safely retreat. A bomb falls on his head. He has now taken 4% from Mike Hayes
The way he says it so casually, bro. He's a bum. Falls on his head.
and 40% from Green Greens.
He's taking most of the damage from the map.
Ook tries for a risky headbutt play to break Mike Hayes' shield, but it doesn't pan out. Mike
Damn
Hayes
it.
finally lands a grab here, and the
Oh no! No!
Conspire against him as
Mike
he
Hayes,
goes
drop
in
it, you
the opposite
pussy!
direction instead of disrupting the infinite.
Drop it.
Eventually, Wispy
Drop it.
relents, and Ook escapes.
Okay,
Mike
thank you,
Hayes
Wispy. Thank you,
secures the
Wispy.
first kill.
No!
Ook comes
Okay.
back with some offense, but Mike immediately uses DDD's
on,
massive
Ook.
recovery to get back to center stage.
Come on, Ook.
This is costly because it's slow to start up and lengthy in its recovery, guaranteeing he'll be punished somewhere along the way. But for Mike Hayes, that's a trade he'll
Please!
happily take. Mike's lack of familiarity with the character
Mike Hayes is a
required
villain.
him to lean on the safe and simple strategies that the walls allow.
Yeah,
These
scaredy
blocks in
cat.
This center stage is his lifeline, and if the cost for being there is some 40-something%, he'll happily pay that toll. Ook retreats to the left platform. Apples come down from the tree, and when Ook
What?
goes
Oh,
to pick
no.
it up, he eats it. Mike Hayes'
Okay.
apple, however, is an item for some reason,
Alright,
and he uses
interesting.
it to get a bit more damage.
Dang it. At least DK got a little snack.
Ook secures an early kill by hitting a huge punch.
Let's
to the crowd
go!
at the crux. Ook
Let's
retreats
go!
again. He's made a big play, but he still needs to approach. See, in competitive Smash,
Let me get some
if
hype for
the
Ook!
down to 0, the player with the higher percentage automatically loses. And without a projectile to speak of, Ook is forced to take back to the sky.
Go, Ook. Go! Go! Go!
Ook
Go.
misses a hit, but
No.
finds something even better.
Oh! He's gonna get this.
For a moment,
Oh my god. Dude!
King escapes.
Oh, This is insane.
After a bit of a drought, Mike Hayes
No.
secures another grab. But with
No.
no wall in sight and no practice on
No.
the infinite, DK quickly escapes.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Suddenly, for seemingly no reason, Mike Hayes charges a forward smash attack near a wall of 4 bombs. If he gets hit by this, he's
Bro.
probably dead. But miraculously,
Super villain.
this happened.
Goofy shenanigans. What? What? Oh my god. Plot armor.
Ook lands
This
another
set's crazy.
giant hit out of
Ook's
nowhere
crazy.
at just 80%. Mike Hayes survives.
Ook fisted him.
Mike Hayes jumps off the top of the map and dies.
No way, Mike
Ook
Hayes.
begins
Come
to
on,
play for
man.
the crowd, but he takes so long to do so, he gets grabbed again.
Ook going for the taunt like a Chad.
He lives.
Ook literally goes,
The
I
dynamic
don't.
has now changed.
Wow, this guy's a legend.
Is now being
What a
approached
Chad.
Since Ook has a stock lead. Wisp
He
once
taunts
again
a guy in the crowd goes,
reigns
why are you
aggressive
doing that?
down
He goes,
Mike
I don't know.
Hayes.
Thought it'd be funny.
Or so we thought. Look, guys, I have absolutely no idea what happened here, and neither does the crowd, clearly. Some apples are items, some apples are food. Do some apples explode? I don't know. Brawl is a game of Ook lands some offense, but bets everything on a risky upset. He tries to end the game with
Do
one
some
last
apples
big
explode?
punch. Mike Hayes deftly dodges. Gets
No.
grabbed, He goes to the wall. His
No.
promo causes an explosion, and
Let's go.
somehow Ook survives
Ook's
at
a Chad.
192%. And then dies.
No.
Tense.
Ook,
The game
no.
final stop. The win condition is clear for both players. For
Oh my
DK,
God.
punch. For DK, grab. One of either will kill. A chant begins to erupt from the crowd.
Or DK. Punch.
Ook holds his position. Remember, Mike Hayes has to come to him. If the time runs out, then Mike Hayes loses. And because of Ook's positioning, getting a grab
Ook's got a
against the
good-ass
wall will be
position.
extremely difficult.
No, Ook, dodge the Waddle Dees, my friend. You have a shield.
Mike Hayes approaches.
Ook, please don't take free projectile damage. Oh, no. No.
A scramble breaks out. And then, disaster! They both survive.
What's going on? Okay. Okay. One fist to
Seemingly
rule
out
them
of
all.
Nowhere, Mike Hayes lands a Waddle Dee on Ook.
Not the Waddle
The
Dee.
knockback knocks Ook into the
That's
air
a lot
and
of
into
knockback.
a terrible position. Mike
Yeah.
Hayes capitalizes by approaching. Ook dodges, expecting an aerial, but there is only one thing on Mike Hayes' mind.
Grab. I knew it.
There's another scramble.
He needs the damage. Minute 30 left on the
Then-
clock. Ook wants to
Miracle.
kill. No, he drops it. No, 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 no way. Ook! Ook!
And just like that,
Oh,
Ook
legend.
won. The
Oh,
bomb drop
legend.
was so close that DDD's body actually sat on it, killing Mike Hayes
Bro.
instantly. Because he was
DDD's
down after the
thick
throw,
cheeks
he
lost
got
him the
off at a
game.
Terrible angle. Ook,
The-
by contrast,
oh my
was actually
God.
holding up
The
to
thick
survive the guaranteed
cheeks of
fall.
DDD
I was
lost
there
him the
that time.
game.
Somewhere in this swirling mass of humanity,
Oh my
you may even
God.
see my face. Maybe here?
I don't think
Maybe
that's you.
there? Maybe that
Nah,
guy?
I don't think so.
know. It doesn't matter.
I don't think so,
We
man.
were
But
on
hey,
Ook
I believe
won
you.
the day.
You were
The
there.
champion had overcome. It's now
Oh
been
my
12
God.
years since MLG
Bro,
commenced
the
this
absolute
event, and I
underdog.
still think about this match a lot. This video, which
I
currently
want
has
to. I
just
want another
1,000
match. I
views,
want a part
is still
2.
fondly remembered by an increasingly small subset of the current community.
I kinda
It's a
wanna go watch
perfect
the
record of a
match.
bygone age, a snapshot before the specter of esports had come
Oh
to take
my
its toll,
God.
when the very idea of competitive Smash Bros was at its most nascent. In a time before career prospects, lucrative sponsor deals, or the hyper-competitive landscape we see today, this
Bro.
match lives on forever. Just two
That's like
nervous
the only.
dudes
That's
from
the
two
perfect
very
way that
different
match
places
could have
in
ended.
America, and Donkey Kong and King DDD on Green Greens.
Actually, the
Thank you for watching.
the perfect cherry on top to this video. Shout out Coney. This was a really good video. Go like the video. Go comment on it. Go subscribe to Coney. That was amazing. I'm excited. He said he wants to make more content like this, and I'm excited to watch it. So, like I said, go leave a like. Go show some support so you can keep doing that kind of thing. I'm gonna link the video in chat right now, so you guys can all go show some support. But yeah, no, I thought that was a really good video. I thought that was a lot of fun. I don't think there's a way he could have won that game that would have fit better. Very good video. Very good video. So go ahead and say goodbye to YouTube if you guys want to say goodbye to YouTube. Later when you watch it on YouTube, you can be like, oh my God, guys, that's me. Bye, YouTube.